Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another First Amendment expose. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Today I chose a video from real camp footage. In this video, Jonathan F around and finds out. Alright, let's do this.
We need a dumpy, unappealing loser.
Hi guys, as it has become a habit, it's Friday and I'm tired and I don't want to make another video where I have to explain again what the goddamn poster 7 means. If you morons can understand it, well, learn to read. See, I'm already getting agitated. So that's why we'll watch something fun today. A lunatic sovereign citizen named Jonathan trying the old script on some cops, even if it never, ever works. Why do they keep trying? Because they're idiots.
This is going to be a shame.
Anyway, enjoy.
Yep. Exactly. Pulls me over. Not for hire. I'm not using the roads for any public games.
Oh boy, he's the real deal. Gear up, people. Here we go.
Say that again? He's telling me to pull down closer to the red because he don't got space. This window right here doesn't roll down. Stop. Telling me to move up a little bit. Yeah, right. You turn it off. You said it doesn't work? No, this window doesn't roll down. You wanna unlock it? Why? For? For I can talk to you. I can speak to you. Come this way. If not, I can just pull into the. Do me a favor, just unlock the door so I can talk to you. I'm not gonna open my door. Okay, then let me get your driver's license. I'm not using the road as any commercial capacity. Look, dude, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not arguing with you either. I'm letting you know I am not. I'm letting you know, okay? You are driving on a Connecticut road, okay? I need to have your driver's license. That means I'm not for hire. I'm not using the roads for any commercial capacity. I'm letting you know. Listen, I understand. I'm recording as well, just to let you know. My hands are up. You have no problem with that, okay? But what I need you to do, you're operating a motor vehicle. I'm traveling, sir.
Are you serious? Ugh.
Same as driving. No, it's not. It's different. Is the vehicle moving? I am traveling. Is the vehicle moving? It can give me emotion, right? Yeah. Okay. So when you're operating or vehicles in motion on a Connecticut road or a U.S. DOT highway, it is a requirement that the vehicle be registered and insured, and when you're stopped, to identify yourself. It is a requirement on the state of Connecticut rules.
Which, of course, is lawful. The 10th Amendment gives the state the right to legislate on this, and the state constitution is clear about it. So no matter what you hear online, Jonathan, you're wrong. So show your ID and move on.
I understand that, but I'm telling you, I'm not using the road.
In our state, you're on our road. Whether you're traveling or not.
It's your state?
The state of Connecticut. I represent the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
Agent of the government.
Okay.
You're traveling on our road.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a state government-owned road.
Mm-hmm.
The law is, if you are on our road, a state-owned road, you have to identify yourself if you're stopped by a police officer.
Okay, got it.
I feel like he doesn't get it though.
Okay.
And
so I'm asking you to identify yourself by providing me with an identification card.
I can provide you with my name.
I need you to provide me with the identification card.
Listen
to me. It's a requirement.
You want me to listen to me? You're not listening to me. I'm trying to tell you so we can de-escalate the situation. You understand?
De-escalate the situation. I'm not yelling at you. I'm talking to you. Okay? It's a requirement that you have a unique approved card on you while you're operating, traveling, or whatever on a state of Connecticut road. So whether it's a driver's license in this state, another state, it's a requirement, whether you're traveling, operating, whatever you want to call it, that you have that in your possession when you are traveling on our roads. And then at that point, if you are stopped, it's a requirement that you provide that to the law enforcement officer.
I understand those things.
Okay, so can I have that card, please?
But that's telling me that I'm using these roads as for business, and I'm not.
You're an idiot.
They didn't say business, did I?
But you're putting me into the subject of commerce, and I'm not doing any of those things.
It's regardless of anybody that is on our state roads, At that point, it is a requirement that you provide me with an identification card.
I can't do that, sir, because I'm not using.
Okay, so you don't have one?
I'm not saying I don't have one. I rescinded my application for my driver's license.
Okay.
And I'm not using.
So this is what I want to say to you, sir. I'm willing to work with you. Okay. You're making it harder.
I'm not trying.
You are. So
honestly.
It's interfering with my investigation. Okay?
Investigation of what? Am I committing a crime? Am I committing a crime? That's what I'm just trying to understand.
At this point, you are, yeah.
A crime of what?
You're interfering. Your failure to provide me with an operator license.
But I'm telling you, I'm not doing commerce.
Okay.
Does
this vehicle have a valid insurance policy?
I'm not using the road for.
Doesn't matter. You're traveling in a state.
I would like to reserve all my rights.
Yeah, you do have the right to shut up, for example, and you should, by the way. However, you don't have the right to travel in a car on the road without a valid driver's license. And for the few of you who don't know why he keeps mentioning that he's not using the road for commercial purpose or whatever, it's from the Black Law Dictionary, and they misinterpret the word employed. If only they knew that I wrote lately the Purple Law Dictionary, which has the same legal value as the black one, by the way, but mine is simpler. It simply states that you can do whatever you want.
It's a requirement while traveling on a state road that has a valid insurance card and it has a valid registration. So yes, I am completing an investigation in reference to those 2 points. You are now refusing to provide me with a driver's license. That's interfering with my investigation. Okay?
I'm not trying to interfere.
So I don't want you
to
to
my rights
or anything like that. What I need you to do is provide me with that card, and then we can move on.
I reserve all my rights.
Okay. So either way, sir, I'm not going away. So until you provide me with that information, there's nothing else I can do to help you.
Am I being detained?
Any traffic stop or mere presence of a law enforcement officer in the state of Connecticut is detained.
Okay. Can you read me my rights, please?
I'm not placing you under arrest, so no. Case law states that I do not have to read you your rights on the detainment of a traffic stop.
Okay, but I am not using the roads for any gains or for hire.
You can say that over and over and over as much as you want to say it, but
okay.
Regardless of what you're telling me, it is not true.
It's not true, so the law is not true. So you're talking about
Constitution? True, and that's what I just told you.
You told me statutory law. I'm telling you Constitution. I have the life, I have the liberty and pursuit of happiness. I'm not arguing with either. So I said I reserve my rights.
Statutory law are constitutional because of the 10th Amendment, Junior.
All right, so let's roll this window back down and let's work through this together.
I can hear you. Okay. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable.
I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to serve the public. I'm not here to give you a hard time. Okay, but what I can tell you is I am completing an investigation and I'm asking you nicely. Okay, I'm not yelling at you. I'm not demanding you put your hands up. I'm just asking you for a simple card.
I can give you my name. I can give you my name and my address.
What's your first name?
My first name is John. Oh, okay. I give you my name. Jonathan.
Is this your vehicle?
This belongs to me. It's private property.
What's that?
It belongs to me. It's private property.
Regardless of private property, I'm asking you if it's yours.
Like he says, regardless of private. It belongs to me.
I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm just trying to work with you.
I'm
You are.
What was your name? I didn't get your name. I'm sorry about that.
I told you, it was Colby. My first name is Jonathan as well.
Jonathan Colby. Badge number?
605. This is nothing that, like,
I'm
ask me for my badge number. I'll give you all that information, but I still have the job to do.
Yeah, I understand that. I identified.
So you did identify yourself. I'm asking you if you have a driver's license in the state of Connecticut.
But I'm not using this as a commercial capacity. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, fine. I'm cool. I'm fine.
Now is I'm going to ask you to keep the vehicle off and remain in the driver's seat and not get out.
Perfect. That's fine. That's perfect. Another car pulled up in front of me.
I just don't get sovereign citizen. They literally create their own demise. What are they hoping for? That the cops will be like, oh, you're traveling. Well, okay, sir. No state law applies to you, so we're leaving and do whatever you want, sir. And blah, 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 blah.
What is wrong with you people? Huh?
Traveling. He just told his partner I'm traveling.
Do you have a driver's license?
I just told you. I reserve my rights.
What's that?
He's trying to open my door. I said I reserve all my rights. If they're gonna deprive me of my rights under 18 U.S.C. 242, then so be it. going on, man? Doing good, sir. What's your name? No, I said doing good. Doing good? Yeah, what's your name? My name? Yeah. McGrath. McGrath, okay. Badge number? Badge number? Sorry, a little hard to hear. No, badge number. Sorry about that. 123. 123? 0390. I'm not running anywhere. I don't know why he's trying to block me in. You block me. I'm not running nowhere. I have nothing. I'm sorry. It's a little hard to hear you. No, nothing. Okay. I ain't saying nothing. What did he get stopped for? I don't know. Not sure? I asked. He didn't even tell me. He just asked me for my identification. Did you give over your paperwork, like your license, registration? I'm not using the roads as anything for commerce. I'm not for hire. I can't hear you. No, I'm saying I'm not using the roads for any kind of hire. I'm not using it. I'm not gaining any profit. I'm not for hire. I'm just traveling. That's what I'm doing. What's not for hire? No, you're trying to subject me to say I'm doing something in a commercial capacity. If I have a commercial driver's license, I'm not using the road in that way. Commercial driver's license? I'm not using that. I'm not using the road in that way. And I expressed to him that I'm just merely just traveling. Okay. I reserve my rights. I said under the exercise of my 4th and 5th Amendment. And I asked him if I'm being pulled over and I'm arrested, I'm being detained, if you could read me my rights, and that'll be okay. That's all I asked. You don't need to read you your Miranda rights for a traffic stop. Okay, am I being convicted of a crime? That's why he didn't articulate that. So I'm just trying to find what was the probable cause. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what's going on, and I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. That's all.
De-escalate? You created the situation, you muffin. You escalate this thing all the way to the top, and now you're the one de-escalated it?
I got 3 officers on me.
What's going on tonight, man? How you doing?
Doing good, you?
All right, not bad, not bad. You know the reason why we stopped you?
I was trying to find that out.
Okay, so the reason why the trooper stopped you, the registration on the vehicle doesn't match the car that it's on.
Yeah. So with that being said, this vehicle is not for. This is private property. This is my vehicle.
Okay. Are you traveling on state roads?
I'm traveling. Yes, I'm traveling.
Did you fill up this vehicle with fuel?
Well, what does?
Did you interact in commerce by using fuel to fill this vehicle, or did you put vegetable oil from your house in it?
Probably vegetable oil from the house. If we're gonna be, if you're gonna be an ass at the same time.
Who, me or you?
I'm just exercising my rights. I'm trying to tell you that, and I'm not trying to do anything. I reserve all my rights. I exercise my 4th and 5th Amendment.
All of that. That's perfectly fine. The problem we have tonight is the registration on this vehicle doesn't match. Okay, so we don't know if the vehicle's stolen.
The vehicle's not stolen. I told you that.
We just got to figure all that out.
The vehicle's not stolen.
You understand, though, that's what we got to figure out, right?
All right. Okay. Conduct your investigation.
Do you have any paperwork with the vehicle?
I have everything for this vehicle. This vehicle belongs to me.
Yeah, if you could provide that, that would be fantastic.
Provide what exactly?
The registration and proof of insurance.
I just told you that this car belongs to me. It's private property.
Correct. I understand that.
No insurance say there?
It's private property, but you're on public and state property while you're driving it.
And vehicular use. Anyone can use it if you're not engaging in commerce.
You are engaging in commerce because you filled the vehicle up with fuel. Did you not?
That doesn't make any sense. But
that doesn't make any sense? Okay. Well, we have a tow truck coming to tow your private property, okay?
Well, that's not okay. That's not gonna happen.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
So can I get my rights read to me, please?
Say it again?
Can you read me my rights?
I don't need you to read your rights.
Can you read me my rights? You already brought to take something that doesn't belong to the state of Connecticut.
I'm trying to work with you here, okay? The information that you provided me, I can't find anything, okay? You're not working with me.
I identified as you asked for.
Okay, you identified as whatever, but I don't have a valid driver's license.
Identify as whatever.
I can say who you are. And that's what I need.
I gave you what you needed.
This is going to turn into something I don't want it to turn into. There's no reason for it. You have every right to believe whatever you want to believe.
Because it's the law. It's not the law.
Okay, so just stay right here. I'll be right back.
Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops here because I'm obviously doing something that is unconstitutional. It's crazy.
Well, you are, you muppet.
Yeah. I don't put me in any sovereign citizen things. That's not what I am doing. It's not sovereign citizen. That's a terrorist group. I don't have nothing to do with that.
That proves my point. You're a crazy person. It's okay. Yes.
He's got it taped. Okay.
It doesn't belong to the state of Connecticut. It's private property.
Sir, is there a reason why you have the VIN taped over?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions? Okay. Hey, partner. I'm the supervisor.
Yeah, supervisor.
So, Donis.
Donis, badge number?
Donis. So listen, this is the deal. They have a lawful reason to pull you over. They have a lawful reason to pull you out of the vehicle. We're trying to avoid that. We could. It's okay. By all means, we have to do what we got to do. I understand you got your notions, whatever they may be. So, I mean, I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the car's in misuse is going to get towed. The other thing you have is that they're asking you right now to give you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. With that said and done.
All right. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. If you have something to say, just, like you said, you can interject. I have no problem with that. So right now, they are giving you a lawful order because the vehicle is a misuse. Basically, they can't identify you. Which I guess, do you have any identification?
I gave him my name. I gave him everything.
Okay. Do you have anything with a photograph? That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't at this moment.
Okay. So they need to further investigate and find out who you really are. That's number one. Number two, the vehicle seems to have issues with the registration. Okay. So with that said alone, that alone, you're looking at a misuse of a plate, or did it have a plate? Did it have a plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
The misuse?
So whatever plate was on this vehicle.
Okay.
It is on this vehicle.
Did he ready to take it off?
Huh?
Did he ready to take it off?
Eventually they will.
No, I'm asking because you said if he's there, I don't know if he took it already or not.
The plate is there, but I didn't notice.
Okay,
there was a plate when I was walking up. So with that said, the fact that the plate is not that the plate does not belong to the vehicle.
Okay.
That right there, it's their probable cause to pull you over.
Okay.
All right. So with that said and done, whatever it is that they need and they're trying to identify you, just to move this along, just help them out, just so we don't have to escalate this. I'll be honest with you, as a supervisor, I don't want this to be escalated.
Me neither. That's how I actually gave him my name.
Okay.
I gave him my name and date of birth.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from New York.
From New York?
Yeah.
From New York City, upstate, or where?
No, Bronx, I guess.
The Bronx, okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever have an identification or a driver's license with
Yes.
New York?
I have one but I rescinded it with Connecticut.
Oh, he rescinded it. So, I mean, that's it then. Nothing can be done. Let that man go, officer.
I rescinded my driver's license. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, you virtually rescinded it. You just gave it back up?
Yeah.
Why?
Why would I give him my right to drive? It's free.
Okay.
But that, I'm telling you, I'm being respectful. It may sound crazy to you, but the DMV took my recent driver's license. I'm not using the roads, and why would I register my vehicle if I'm not using it?
You did have a license at one time.
That's what I told him.
So according to the state, not against you, not according to you, but according to the state, you have a license, you get it back up because you don't feel you have the right that, hey, I have the right to drive.
I had the life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. There's a lot of doctrines.
Yeah, the pursuit of happiness doesn't mean that you can pursue it in a car to, reach it faster. I'm not.
But you understand that. I understand your rights. You got your rights. It is what it is, right? And
it is what it is. Not.
We're gonna respect that, but you realize that you still got to play by the rules of the government because they expect the car to be registered, insured, and everything else.
Yeah, but I'm not driving, and I'm not using the vehicle for any profit. I'm not for hire.
No, it has nothing to do with profit. This has to do with just basic stuff. In order for the vehicle to be on the roadway, it needs to be registered. So that the state, or in your case, probably the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
They require your vehicle to be registered, insured, and everything else.
Yeah, if I'm using,
it's just the rules that you got to play with. Unfortunately, you may not feel you may not like what the government has to offer you, and what they're asking for you to do, and that's okay. Listen, everyone's got an opinion, right?
No, it's not my opinion. It's literally it's your belief. It's not belief. It's not belief either. It's constitutional.
So it's
constitutional law, like everything statutory, constitutional.
I beg you to stop using the Constitution in the way that you're using it.
Can I make sure he wrote my name properly and everything is all set?
Sure, you got.
Because
did you write his name and all that stuff? You want to put it on a piece of paper and show it to him in the window?
Because this is ridiculous.
Okay
yeah, man, I'm trying to de-escalate.
What's your first name? I'm sorry.
My name is Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Sergeant Donis. So what I want to do is I want to make this as peaceful as possible. I want to move on with life. I want you to
literally.
I want everybody to be on their way, but I don't need this to escalate. You feel me?
I'm here. I'm willing to cooperate.
So is this what? Is this all correct? Yeah.
Yes. Whoa, he put 60381. I'm 99. I'm 20. Come on. Come on. You see they about to escalate and throw me out the car, and that right there, the mere something that's so small that could be prevented.
Right.
1999.
But the same month, same.
Everything is the same, yeah. That's I'm like, yo, like, what are you telling me? You can't find me.
So what I'm telling you is right now, straight up, either way, if the car is not registered, if it's not insured, if the plate does not belong to the vehicle itself, I'm not gonna mince any words with you. The car is gonna get towed, and it's because of that situation. Now,
I object to taking my car, my private.
Well,
this is my property. I
understand that, but
there's no contract with the state. That's what I'm just trying to let you know. There's no contract with the state. I'm not giving up my right.
But there's a thing. You're not supposed to be driving this vehicle because the state says, hey.
I'm not driving. I told them I was traveling. I'm traveling from
I understand that you're traveling.
point A to point B.
The matter is that you're not supposed to be traveling in this vehicle because the state wants you to have the car registered.
The state wants me to have it insured, but I'm not using it as commerce. And registered?
That's what the statute says. The statute by law.
What statute is that, if possible?
Well, you got the 1412. What is it? 1412A.
1412A.
Yeah. Which is the registration one.
The registration one, okay.
You have insurance?
I'm not using this car as any for business. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not for hire.
The state and every other state in the United States of America right now, as I know it, they require that when you have a registration, the vehicle also needs to be insured. Okay. Now that's the other statute on that one. The insurance is the 14213B Bravo. Okay. So it's 14213, 1412A for registration. Okay. Now you got what you call a misuse. If you have a plate that belongs to another car at some time in the past, and now you actually affixed to this vehicle, now you're looking at an additional charge.
Oh, my poor little guy. You're going to destroy your criminal record in one night because you didn't take an hour to register your car and get some basic insurance online. I don't get it. I just don't, and I never will.
All right. Now, the officer stopped you for whatever problem cause he had. So this is where we are right now. So with that said and done, we, are bounded by having to remove the vehicle off the road because it's not roadworthy. It's your car. We're not seizing your car.
You're seizing my car. You're taking my property.
We're going to remove it from the road, but you have the right to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, get a registration and insurance, and insure the vehicle, and then you can take the vehicle out.
I don't want to do any of that because I'm not. That's the first place why I didn't give up the right to give my car.
I understand. So the way we would have avoided that is if you would have had the vehicle registered already. And I know that you don't abide by the law.
I didn't say I don't abide by the law. I uphold the law. I follow it to the T and understand it.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
All right, so I'm telling you right now, we're gonna identify you. Either way, the car's gonna get towed. I'm telling you straight up. I'm not gonna listen. I've been straight up with you, right?
I understand that.
You're very honest with me. I've been honest with you, and I like this dialogue that we're having. But what I'm telling you is that that's where we are right now, and let's just kind of keep it moving smoothly and all that. You got kids?
Isn't it? No, I'm here.
I just saw the baby seats. That's all. So we're gonna go from there, right? So let's keep it cordial. Let's keep it moving.
I'm always gonna keep it cordial, man. I'm always gonna keep it.
All right. So like I said, were you able to identify him? No. Okay. All right. So listen, there's the warning. Are you gonna step out of the vehicle?
So that's a threat.
That's not a threat. That's just, I'm telling you right now.
A warning is
the courteous. The courtesy. The courtesy is, Jonathan, we're going to tow your vehicle. We need you to get out of the vehicle.
I don't consent to my vehicle being towed.
I just gave you a lawful order, which they probably gave you the lawful order on top of that. Now we're going to move forward to the next level. I don't want to go there, be honest with you, because I want to keep this very peaceful, and I want to move on my way. You want to move on your way. I understand that. So I already asked you. I'm going to ask you again, just to be clear, clarity, okay? Your camera's going off. It's recording.
Yeah, recording.
Everybody's camera's off. All right, that's good.
Perfect.
So I'm going to ask you: would you mind stepping out of the vehicle so that trooper can actually tow your vehicle and do what he has to do? And he's going to issue you infractions, and then you could go to court and you could actually contest it. And that's how we go from there. Life goes on.
Yeah, it's very peaceful. I just don't consent with my property being taken.
You understand? We already asked you. So I'm going to give you the courtesy to open the door on your own.
Oh, that happened, and then when it was cold. Yeah, I just don't consent to my property being told. That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to consent, but this is where we are right now. Consent?
I don't have to consent, but this is where we are.
So what you're saying is you're refusing to get out of the vehicle?
I didn't say I was refusing.
All right, so you know what? We're moving on. Do what you got to do.
Nice, they broke my window.
Nope. Don't reach. Do not reach. Do not reach.
But I don't consent no search and no seizure of my vehicle. You want me to open it for you? No, do not touch my phone. Do not let it record. That's messing with evidence. All right.
Hold on.
Can I Are you gonna read me my rights?
Yep, we will.
Y'all are going to jail. Period. Going to jail. You're going to jail.
Can you push? I can't turn. I need you to. I bet you're about to pull me out.
All right, we got you.
Y'all dragging me on.
Nobody's dragging you.
Yes, you are. I'm trying to turn.
Okay, relax. That's it. Let's just lift them up. Let's get them up. All right.
No, got you.
All right.
Roll them over. Roll you to the side. Okay. Bring your knee up to your chest. Bring your knee. There you go. Now you're gonna roll. Bring your other knee. Bring your other knee. There you go. Yeah. All right. There you go. Do you have a wallet or anything to vehicle to come out? Let this way. Let this way.
And your cell phone obviously hold it.
Yeah, my foot back.
And your foot back. Where's your backpack? Is it on your front?
Put this foot underneath you. Put that by your butt.
On this side. Watch this. Ready? All right.
And that's how it ends. Look, even if frauditors are entirely useless, it's easier to see the value in what they do from, their perspective. But sovereign citizen? I really don't get it. They don't prove anything to anybody, rarely expose bad policing, lose everything, and end up with a bunch of legal fees. So, what was the point? Listen, Jonathan, you're a healthy young man with your whole life ahead of you, so stop embracing this nonsense, buddy, and stop listening to YouTube lawyers before you really get in trouble.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Alright, enough with this clown. My dear Jonathan, like they say in the Philippines,
Putangin mo!
shout out to the members. You're the reason I'm starting my own pyramid scheme, so please send me $5,000. I'll explain later how it works. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's expose those clowns one at a time. Bye-bye.